So hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. It's time for episode 3 of season 2 of Interview with the Vampire. Oh, I start every reaction by saying I love this show so much it hurts, but I do, and I'm not just saying it. Season 1 of this show is one of my favourite seasons of television of all time. This season, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried about it because I was like, what if it doesn't live up to season 1? I love season 1 so much and I've built it up so much in my head and I've rewatched it so many times that I thought, like, well, no matter what, it's probably going to be a letdown. But it hasn't been. I have loved it. I have loved the new characters. I've loved Claudia and Louis' relationship developing. And I've loved the comments as well. I've loved reading your guys' takes, your guys' views on everything so far. So thank you for the love in the comments. I appreciate it so much. As always, the more extended version of this reaction's going up over on Patreon. So the link to that's in the description down below. Twitter, Instagram, anywhere else you can find me is also in the description. Let's go with episode 3. This is my favourite part of every week. No pain. I do not believe that you're going to get an episode of No Pain from this show.
I work for another watchful shop, the name of which has not come up in your conversations with them. Files have been placed with proper encryption on your comically vulnerable laptop.
Disrespected my password choice. Well, Louis and Armand must know that they're being watched by other people, so that probably won't be news to them.
Michelin fish in the desert. I burned my entire per diem.
God, that'll never not catch me off guard. It is interesting that Armand chose to have the bookcase up there. Maybe it was for aesthetics, maybe it was because he just likes the bookcase being floating. But Louis can't fly from what we know. So if Louis wants to look at any of those books and read any of those books, he either has to drag out a ladder or ask Armand to go up there and get it for him. And I don't like that. That's a very subtle power play. That's interesting.
The average vampire has minimal contact with humanity. When exposed, they feed or run or kill themselves. Not quite a billion.
Levin directed this episode too.
How do you hide from the cloud?
I don't have an Apple iPhone.
Wait for him.
I use Android.
You're at the height of willful ignorance. We exploit it. This was the start prophetic vision. We were shadows crouching behind stone.
Are we going to get
his transformation?
His story with the
I'm listening.
Yeah, me too.
239 years as Satan's fool. I was, by any measure, failing.
He looks miserable.
I felt his presence before I saw him, sired by one of my deserters, Magnus. This was something new.
Magnus. Lestat is just a force of nature. Everyone just feels him, you know what I mean? He's just so deeply unsettling and unusual.
Prancing and preening.
Oh, he's such a tart. I love him.
Thought becoming a vampire was a horror show.
That may be. Our words came out like canaries.
He's a charismatic little fucker. He's like, I saw he had the theatre in his hand and I wanted in.
Je sais que tu peux m'entendre, mon enfant.
Je m'appelle enfant.
Don't fuck with him when he's mid-performance. That's just not fair.
Soin de toi. Viens à moi.
Come to me. Getting cold now.
His rejections only inflamed me.
He was playing hard to get. Stat was a bad boy. He rode in here and he was like, I do what I want. And also, I am in a pet. Is that Nikki? Although that looks like the cloak that was described in the book.
La solitude que tu ressens, il ne l'atteindra jamais. Sois avec les tiens.
Lestat, que se passe-t-il?
Rien.
I tolerated his presence too long already. I had to act.
Oh, fuck!
Je n'ai pas ce pouvoir.
Mais tu l'auras. Et voici un buveur de sang.
It is strange seeing Lestat be humbled like that, isn't it? He's always been the more powerful, dominant one in most scenes that we see him in.
Je suis le chef de ton clan.
I mean, that's interesting because I'm not in a coven. He's bringing theater to the coven.
Est-ce amusant de vivre dans une telle saleté et les plus honteux?
Nous devons servir Dieu et au travers d'un monde.
Interesting. He's like, Armand, you have been feeding them some bullshit.
On fit le pied d'une table et là, une flûte.
They're like, oh my god, the flute is holy.
You led him there so he could destroy it.
His words had been my thoughts for half a century.
I wanted somebody to walk in here and destroy everything, and Lestat,
Armand.
he was surprisingly good at it.
They went mad. Ended themselves.
Who's interrupting my blood drinking? Oh. Wouldn't you know? It's our resident's little troublemaker.
Comment puis-je tuer des objets par la simple force de ton esprit?
Tu as fait de ton Nicolas l'un des nôtres. Est-ce que le garçon a accepté le don? Trop facile. J'aurais pu te prévenir.
Il s'en remettra.
I don't need an I told you so. It's a sensitive time for me.
Ne monte pas.
Hamlet est mort sur les queues d'une lame empoisonnée. Mais l'acteur figé sur leur jus respire encore.
This is where the idea
Voilà
came
son à la voix de tous.
Lestat is a fucking genius.
ton plan.
Je n'ai pas de clan. Tu m'en as privé.
Au contraire, maître.
Oh god damn, we are all here and we're all on board with the Theatre de Vampire.
Théâtre des vampires.
Tu as mené un peu fond, Lestat.
Nous l'avons fait ensemble.
But then everything with Louis was just kind of rehashed because he used to take Louis to the theatre too, and the two of them used to be filling each other up in their little theatre box. Do you get deja vu, Lestat?
Il nous observe.
Oh.
Elle devrait regarder sa partition.
Oh, don't be doing that. Lestat, your ex is down there flying away on the fiddle watching us.
Went at it on the floor. Armand taught Lestat the mind gift. And a week later, Lestat was gone.
So Lestat only wanted to find out how the powers worked.
We went to
He's got a
open
very
theater next
persuasive
night.
dick.
He was met
He
by
knew what he wanted and he got it. God damn.
Waiting for me with a trunk
Used
full of
sex
cash
as a
and
weapon.
instructions.
Lestat is, was, and will always be for Lestat.
Never say I love you to a raging narcissist.
And I locked away those words for another 150 years. And then he arrived. And shattered that lock. Frightened me most about you.
Looks like they're rediscovering their feelings for each other while recounting all of this. Nothing brings two people together than a hatred for a psychotic ex. Nothing will bond you more than that. Louis is like, I've got trauma with Lestat, and Armand is like, oh, you do? You do? You want to go first, or will I go first?
What's he look like?
I'm finally working backstage tonight. I won't be late.
I need this cold for myself.
Black wavy hair, smile crooks up to the left, bunch of moles on his crotch and thighs.
I don't need that. Armand.
The door was ajar.
Maitre, welcome to our lair.
Did I give you consent to look me in the eye, Puce?
No, Maitre.
My fault. I was keeping her.
Have I been late once, Maitre?
Have you been early once is the question I'd be asking.
Somebody runs a tight fucking ship. Damn!
You're drawn to portraiture.
Hide the cracks in the walls.
You take my portrait, Louis. Draw me like one of your French girls, Louis.
Show me where you go at night.
Eyes down, Puts. Eyes down.
She's not even allowed to look at people. What the fuck is up with these bitches?
Is the money box. And this is the rat box. You put your freshie and Bagosh and Bagora, the rats do the dirty for you. These rats are smart.
Can
How
rats
that work?
eat
Throw 'em and watch
bones?
'em burn.
Burial vaults. Coven members past, mostly heretics and lawbreakers.
What laws?
Until the ceremony, please.
There's much talk of your camera in the Coven. They say you're mad in love with humanity.
Well, yeah, maybe you shouldn't be stalking people making out down by the fucking river like a creeper up on the stairs. Like,
How could they when you're so rarely...
Not much of a joiner.
Yes, you have made that clear enough.
I like you. Isn't that obvious?
We really must work on blocking your thoughts. Bruce, I sense him now in your mind.
we're both on a double date
Yeah,
with
let's
Lestat
do
right
my head
now.
on purpose.
If we were the only vampires in Paris. The Coven is envious of your independence.
Place feels like it's born again. Everyone's asking, what's next? What's next?
I don't want to
Not,
be stuck up in no stuffy
where
fucking
were
theater.
you?
And what room is there left for me? If you have not found yourself.
You could help with the discovery.
Oh, there's room.
Yeah, Armand, I get it.
We were circling each other.
I would be
I was putting him in a
transfixed.
very difficult position.
I started spending less time at the theatre and more nights strolling the boulevards with Louis.
Similar to how Lestat and Louis
And
used to
combative.
court
And
by
combative,
walking around
yes,
at night time.
but only in the most stimulating ways. I became deeply excited.
Don't be
and
DMing
driven
somebody while they're in the
to
middle of
form
telling
new
you their
conclusions
love
about myself
story.
And vampiric life in the abstract. Something wrong, Daniel?
That's it. It just flew out of my head there. It's gone.
They can
Where's
read
Claudia
thoughts,
at
can't
this
they?
point?
Couldn't they
How's she doing?
smell
What's
suspicion
she
and go
doing?
digging in his head?
I'll never hear you in the front row with your head down. First thing I do is have a chat with my scene partner for the night.
What was your shabby life in Chicago before the vampire Bruce bit down on your wee neck?
I'd rather not
I was in
talk about that.
Springfield, selling little trinkets at the train station.
You were an orphan. My maker lies in the walls downstairs. And your dearly departed maker. What gifts did he bequeath the Muppet
So
vampires?
far, we don't know any.
He taught me how to lie well.
Louis, who's from Chicago, yes?
Just outside it, Gary, Indiana.
That's where Michael Jackson's
Almost
from.
there.
But how is this evil achieved? How does one fall from grace and become
Oh, remember those lyrics?
Louis?
He's like, I'm sorry, Lestat is singing about me being a whore, and he's after putting it up a key, I think, to what it was.
Bruce. How long are we going to play games, Louis?
Until I'm ready to not play no more. Don't push him.
Listen, before you say it, let me tell you a little something about 18th century Armand.
Let's start.
Oh dear.
Finally. And where is he now?
He knows.
You know where he is?
I want you to say it.
I killed him, and he fucking had it coming.
Well, that's debatable.
You broke one of the great laws.
I don't know any great laws. Lestat never told me shit.
I told you I loved you.
Go away.
Calm down.
And you said nothing.
Is that why? That's what Armand meant by his outbursts? Is Armand gonna help him through this? Help him to like overcome it? This is what he means when Louis. It happened as well with Daniel, didn't it, in the 70s? How could you not go crazy with this son of a bitch following you everywhere?
Kill me again. Come on. Kill me again.
Oh, Louis. Is this gonna be a random person that he's doing this to? I fucking hope not. Oh, fuck, it was a random person. Oh. I think our boy needs a fucking bit of a break.
His last words were, "Had enough of your gloomy faces." Lestat could have said, "Put your coffin on a boat. Go to Paris." But he said the vampires out there are vicious.
I should tell you something.
And then I met the motherfucker, and yeah, I fought him. Kicked him. It was when he had me pinned. And he told me he loved me before, during, and after. That fucked me up. They're gonna let me join the Coven end of this week. It'd be nice if you come.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh, Louis, you should have told her about telling Armand. I know she was sharing her trauma with you there, but you really should have, like...
Interruption. The lawyer for the buyer is ready for the teleconference.
The what for the who?
The lawyer?
It's about the bacon triptych.
I'll take a piss.
Alright, you do you, man. So what, there's some kind of spyware on his fucking laptop that he wants to communicate with some... dude? No! There's too many tabs open on this desktop for me to be able to focus.
You should ask.
Fuck off, I'm busy. I know what happens, this fucking place. I'm not quite ready for the why yet.
They're gonna kill us.
I wonder, will they change it?
The vampires!
No. Let him speak, son.
Look who's graced us with his presence. A mutilated body found in a park 3 nights ago.
He can just have this conversation while also delivering a
I
soliloquy.
don't see our girl here at that particular park.
Blaming Louis.
He will be the ruin of us. Do what must be done.
Are you making demands?
Uh-oh.
After the ceremony. After she's committed herself to us.
All respect.
His scene partner is getting none of his attention in this scene. Armand is his scene partner, but no one knows what the fuck is going on, like, telepathically with them. Poor fucking Will Graham here on stage was acting his little tits off, and Santiago wasn't even looking at him.
How did it feel?
Like home. What is it, Rachel?
It's a flea circus. May it remind you of your humble beginnings.
Yeah, if I was Louis, I'd be very scared of her joining into this new family, so to speak, you know what I mean?
Each coven must have its leader, and only he might order the working of the dark trick upon a mortal.
And Armand is the leader, right? So why the fuck are they rebelling up against him? He should be able to say shh and sit down, and they should just have to do it.
The dark gifts must never be given to the crippled or to children.
You left the body in the park.
More reason I should leave.
No vampire must commit to writing the history of the vampire.
And it's interesting
You exposed
because
us.
wasn't it in the book? It's the fact that she was a child that made them like freak the fuck out. That Claudia was a child, but they couldn't get mad over it in this instance because they've aged her up in the show.
No vampire shall ever reveal his or her true nature to a mortal.
Broke like all of the rules. So did Lestat though, and he didn't know about these rules. No one told him.
Another vampire. Over all his flock.
Oh, he's a pyromaniac now too.
Those were your first words to me.
My maker was a vampire named Bruce. Who's Lestat de encore? Your first words.
Will you abide by this fifth and final law?
I will.
I saw what fire does. I don't want to go out that way.
Any other requests?
Yeah, could you
Look
fuck
after
off?
Claudia.
She doesn't need looking after. She won't be here very long.
What?
You made her at 14.
She's a
The
child.
most turbulent chemistry.
Okay, so that
Mine
still is a problem in the show.
fierce as it is. I've seen it all before.
Armand, don't be rubbing the back of his head when you're just telling him that you're going to kill Claudia and you're going to probably kill him too. This might be my favourite episode so far. This one is fucking
Why is it Louis?
Don't give up on her. Tell her she's beautiful.
brought you down here to kill you, but you're so damn fine and I love you so damn much, can't be done.
Did he break you, Louis? Are you broken?
No, I don't know if I can. The pain,
You will. I did
you and him.
a century or so ago.
So he
Yesterday.
knows. He knows the pain that it causes. It's also very confusing. We were taken through the tunnels with his hands glowing with fire. He was going to fireball us and then he didn't. Suddenly he walked us home and we're kissing outside of our apartment. I really do feel like Louis needs to question what he meant about Claudia a little bit though also.
You want to come upstairs?
I'm inviting him in for some fuck.
Are you inviting me in?
For some fuck.
You gonna kill me?
No, that's past. I was going to, but I've changed my mind. We're good now. That was by far my favourite this season. These are just going from strength to strength. Every episode I'm like, yeah, that was the best. Yeah, that was the best. No, actually, this one was my favourite. They are going from strength to strength with every episode. Oh my god. I just can't wait to rewatch that again tonight. Like I said at the beginning, the more extended version just goes up on Patreon, so the link to that's in the description down below. There's a bunch of Patreon exclusive content, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you can find me is also in the description. I'm gonna, do you know what? I'm not even waiting until tonight. I'm gonna go rewatch that again now.